About seven years ago, I want to say, I did a stint of 9 months where I did cold showers. I discovered about cold shower trend back then and looked into it and read some stuff about it. I was really intrigued and I thought I wanted to do it, and I did it. I went hard into it. So a lot of people do it all sorts of different ways, but the way I did it was go into the shower, turn the water cold. So, never touch the hot knob. Cold, walk in, hyperventilate for a bunch of minutes, and then walk out. And I did that every single day. Every single day I would have a shower, and I did that every single day. Some days, obviously, shampoo your hair, whatever the case might be. I would do all of that in the cold. So sometimes I'd be in the shower for 15, 20 minutes. The anxiety was crazy before going in. The first few times, it was like a huge deal. Because I did it for 9 months, I went through the entire winter doing it. Doing it during summer, I feel like it's a joke. The pipes are warm all day. So it's like, yeah, okay, you're hot and the water's colder than you are. But during summer, it's not even a big deal. Whatever. I don't even know why people turn on the hot water during summer at all. During winter, though, it's a huge deal. The water in the mornings at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, it's freaking cold. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's very, very cold, and it causes a lot of hyperventilation. But then you come out of the shower and you feel amazing. The stuff that I read back then, people were talking about treating clinically depressed people on heavy medications. They were getting them off. There was a Russian study that looked into this, and I watched a few documentaries about people getting people off heavy medications, heavy antidepressants, purely through using cold therapy. So I did that, right? And then I had kids, and obviously you get sick, you don't get sick, you get sick. And so I kind of moved away from that purely because I didn't want another stressor on top of all of it. The pathogens that the kids are bringing home and whatnot. So I kind of moved away from it. Occasionally I would have a cold shower, but nothing like that. Today, I came in, I wanted to deadlift. I have not deadlifted in probably over a month now. Something like that. I feel weak, I feel crap. It's all blah, blah, blah. You guys know the story in recent times. Ever since getting sick, I don't even know what I had, but it's really taken its toll on me. I don't remember ever being sick, getting over it, and then having long-lasting effects of this lethargy, this malaise. I'm sleeping so much. I'm always tired. I just feel like I'm just drained. And that is translating into me being very weak on the barbell. I can't squat. I can't deadlift. Everything across the board is feeling crap. So, my mate joined me for the session today. We're training, we're talking, brainstorming, He's a doc, so he's got obviously even more science behind him. So, we're kind of brainstorming these ideas. And then all of a sudden it popped into my head. I'm like, man, my central nervous system is just so back. I feel lethargic. I don't have any a spark to me. I just feel flat. And then I'm looking at the pool and I'm like, man, I'm just going to get in the pool right now. And he's like, dude, it's freezing water. I'm like, I know. I've done showers. But when you go into a pool or you do an ice plunge, whatever you call it, like a 2-minute inside an ice bathtub, ice tub, it is so much more severe than a cold shower. I can't even explain to you. Like I said to you, I've done 9 months of cold showers. It became routine and I was like, whatever, it's fine. You're uncomfortable for a little bit, then it goes away. But when you are fully submerged in cold water, it is so much more difficult than showering with cold water. It's on another level. The pool that we have in our backyard is not heated. It is a concrete pool. It is a rather large pool. I think it's 50, 60,000 litre pool. It's an old pool, whatever, tiled, concrete. When we bought this house a few years back, I was like, yeah, cool, I'll jump in. It is unbelievably difficult to stay in the water. So like I said to you, I could stay in 15, 20 minutes in a cold shower and you get acclimatized and fine, it's fine. When you go into a winter pool, concrete winter pool that's not heated, it is impossible to stay more than 2-3 minutes in the pool. Like, you literally will become hypothermic. It drops your temperature so quickly because you're submerged. I have difficulty getting out of the pool. Like, my knees feel like they're going to shatter. My ankles feel like they're going to shatter. I can't clench my fists. Like, it's just completely different ball game. I don't know what the temperature of the pool is, but it's very, very cold. I've been to the beach many times, even during winter, during the basketball days, when we used to do the sand pit runs and all that stuff. We used to kind of like jump in the water. And I don't even remember that being this cold. I don't know, like, is the ocean supposed to be warmer than my pool? I don't know what the rules are. I've never looked into it. In fact, today I said to my mate, I really want to buy a thermometer that I can measure the water. Obviously, the thermometer that you use for, like, kids and whatever, it's not going to give you a reading. Actually, I tried that today. It didn't give me a reading. It just said low. I really want to know what the temperature of the pool is, because it is unbelievably cold. Unbelievably cold. Anyway, I did that today. And yeah, I mean, you feel accomplished as soon as you come out. You feel so amazing after the pool. Breathing is easy. You hyperventilate for a couple of minutes there, and you finally settle down. But like, you feel so relaxed, so content. It feels amazing. It absolutely feels amazing. Out of all the things in the fitness space, in the health and fitness space, the two things that I always say to people that I'm a big believer in, it's cold showers and like cold plunges, and then fasting. Those two things, I feel like, for me, like, there's many different things that goes on. There's fads left, right, and center. People get hot on all sorts of different things, diets, and do this or that exercise, whatever. For me, the staple, the constant has always been, I've always had respect, cold therapy and fasting. But this pool business, I can't last more than a couple of minutes, man. It is so uncomfortable. It's crazy. It's crazy. And, it makes me think about all those Navy SEALs, what they go through in training and all that. Like, it's a different ballgame. Obviously, I went into the pool. Like, I wasn't hot after a set. I kind of waited a little bit, like 10 or 15 minutes to cool down a little bit. Obviously, jumping in hot into a cold pool is not the greatest idea. Asking for trouble there. But yeah, so I did that today. I've included the video at the end of this voiceover. But yeah, the trigger for all of this was this. Dude, I couldn't budge 240 today. Just a month ago, I did 262 and a half. And that moved swell. So I can't budge 240 off the ground. Like, I'm so damn weak. I'm 20% weak on everything. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I say, like, I've been sick many times in my life, and I've never had this residual crap, like long effects of this crap. I'm sleeping a ton. In fact, my mate said, like, what's your iron today? Maybe the iron's down, maybe I'm not even enough. I don't know. Like, I'm questioning everything right now. Like, something is off. Or maybe nothing is off. Maybe this pathogen that got me is going to, it's going to be a month or so for me to recover, which is crazy. But the severity of the illness, the fact that I was febrile for like 5 days, that was a pretty bad illness. And so to have the long-lasting effects, it's like, I'm not even surprised, but I am surprised in a way. After the deadlifts, I went to front squats, and I was hoping to hit 140 for 5. Couldn't even do that. Just flat all round. And that's kind of how the jump into the pool idea came along. Because I was like frustrated, and I'm like, man, why do I feel like a little bitch? Like, I feel lethargic. Why do I blah, blah, blah? And I thought, what's going to sort me out? It's going to give me this feeling of like agony and discomfort, and, all of that stuff is a cold plunge. And the funny thing is, like, I walked out of the pool, I went to the shower, and you walked in, turned on the cold water right away. Obviously, it takes a little while for the warm water to come. And the cold water coming out, like the initial water that was coming out onto me, felt warm, and it's cold, right? So tap water and pool water is not the same temperature. Like it just feels different. I don't know. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's the fact that when you are submerged into a body of water, the transfer of heat from your system into the water is like much more severe than simply having water, you know, fall on top of you through a shower. So, I don't know. I've seen people put ice into bathtubs and doing it for 2-3 minutes or whatever. Obviously, that's also very, very cold. So for people that are, thinking about cold showers and cold plunging, mark my words, man. Cold showering, start off with that. Obviously, don't go into ice bath straight away. You can if you want to. But yeah, cold showers is probably the nicer way of doing things. Do that for a little while and then go into cold plunging. Now, why would you do all that anyway? Well, the science behind it is basically all systems get affected. Predominantly, the amygdala in your brain, like all these like centers in your brain get lit up. They get perfusion more perfusion than usual. And so like the feeling of elation, the feeling of happiness after you've come out is definitely there. You feel this like feeling of content, happy, calm, clear-minded. All the negative thoughts have left you, like through that agony process of being so uncomfortable, like all that negativity leaves you. And what you're left with is just like, you feel nice. And, your hair and, apparently testosterone increases and all this sort of stuff. But, whatever. There's all sorts of talk about everything. But predominantly, I love it for the how you feel. That's my favorite thing. Anyway, I'll stop it here. You guys will watch the video now. You'll see it. The breathing. I was freaking uncomfortable. And I haven't done this in a little while. And it's winter in Australia here. And, yeah, it's... proper stuff. Anyway, appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Oh my god.
Dude, I don't have a defib. I don't have a defib. What's happening? It's a crazy man. Yep, you're over the worst of it now. Focus on your breathing. Breathe. That's it. I told you the story when I jumped into the lake midsummer in the mountain and the water was barely above zero. Almost died.
Why did you jump in?
So I thought the water was nice. It was summer, it was hot. I didn't even test the temperature. And then Dada told me a lot of people died like that. So I almost died. Exactly, there'd be no Jazzy.
Oh.
Look at it.
He's already warmer.
Oh, fuck, the skin is coughing. Oh. Like I'm still in agony, dude.
Look at Andre, Ivana. Look.
Of course.
Look at it. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you to the poesty. Nothing there.
Look at him. Oh. He's the Ice King. Forgot how to walk, forgot how to breathe.
Like my joints are killing me. This here is fucking killing me. Oh.
How long do the AFL players stay in the ice bath?
I'm gonna try to get 2 minutes.
Well, that was 2 minutes.
Was it?
Yeah.